Hi guys, welcome back. So this week, I got a couple of bits I'm waiting for, and I got a lot of work going on in the workshop. So I don't know if we're going to be getting much done. I don't like the steering wheel, so I'm opting for another choice of that. We've had the transmission tray under it, catch can under it for a couple of days now, and it's been run up to temperature a couple of times. Gearbox isn't leaking, so that's a result. I want to see if we're getting headlights set up. I got a gear stick gator and trim to go in. Electric window switches have arrived, so I want to start looking at door cards and what I'm going to do with that. I haven't got front door cards. I found the rear panels, which I'm not going to use, but they're great for templates. But I haven't got door cards, so we have to make those. So we're going to do that. I am thinking of changing the electric window motors, even though they do work. They're quite bulky. They're dated 80s, big stuff. I've used London Taxi window regulators in quite a few cars. It's literally a straight bar with a motor set to one side on a wire, on a cable, and it's a straight bar that runs up and down. Very slim, really easy to mount. So I may take a look for a pair of those. I made a pair of mirrored caps to go into the bulkhead to finish them off. So I got them in. I just need to put a bead of sealant down the side as a finisher. So I got some lead separators to go on to tidy all the leads up. I may pull them off and give them a clean with panel wipe because they got some hand marks on for the times they've been apart. So we're down to little finicky bits for a minute until I can get on the ramp for exhausts, until the gentleman comes back from holiday and I can sort out getting the seats from him. So yeah, we'll see where this week goes. Might not be a very long video, but we'll see where it goes. Let's get into it.
Well, they ask me why I sound like this, with a six-string growl and a hammer fist twist. Why I talk back when I should behave. Why I show up loud like I'm digging a grave. I say, son, I ain't here for you.
So I've opted for a different steering wheel on the car. I'm not happy with the metal flake one. I don't like how much of a dish it is. It's a bit flatter. So a while ago I was given this lovely Isetta steering wheel. It's got a really nice feel to it. It's got a great look, and it's a keyway, so it fits. So I think I'm going to go with this. I'm just cleaning the rim up. It's had some repairs. I've put a bit of filler in a couple of places to cover some cracks up. So I think we'll smooth all this out. I'm thinking we'll do the boss and the spokes in a chrome paint, and I think I'm going to do the rim body colour red. I think that'll look quite nice, and maybe we'll drop a little bullet or a nice centre cap into it. I think that'll look really nice. Period looking as well. Something in keeping, as well as something a bit different. I'm trying to keep the car, I don't want it street roddy. I just had the feeling with the flake steering wheel that it was a bit plasticky. Is that the right word? Not knocking them. I stock them in the shop. They are a great steering wheel on the right car. So, not this car. So we'll see how we get on with this. So another big thank you to Gareth. He stopped off at the house last night, dropped off my overmats, which have now been whipped. How nice are they? So these will go in and protect the carpet. Jason, Gareth's fitter, cut these to the exact size of the floors. So where I've put my aluminium strips in, these will go straight in and fit. They want a bit of flattening out, but yeah, they look really good. Let me just take you in and show you. Yeah, look at them. Really nice. Right up to the front. The same the other side. Gareth, thanks mate. Really, really nice. So I've had paint mixed up for the steering wheel. It's 2K. We pull the ring out at the bottom, the puller, which, yeah, they did supply me the ring. So I've had this paint matched as close as I can to the carpet. So I wanted to keep it, I was going to do it white, and then a mate of mine, Terry, turned on and said, well, you haven't got nothing white inside the car, which made sense, which I haven't. So I thought maybe if we do it dark red, sort of match the carpet, so it's not body colour, it's sort of, it contrasts quite nice with, I want something to go on there, don't I? It'll all sort of tie in, the colours will tie in together, is what I'm thinking. So hopefully it's a good colour. So this 2K stuff, you put a really light coat on. Oh yeah, that's a real good colour. You let it go off, just a light dusting, then you let it go off, and then you hit it with a proper coat. Yeah, that's a good colour. I like that. That's going to look good. I'll try not to touch it. I've painted a couple of steering wheels. I done one in my Model Y, which I've done in 2K gloss black, and I was a bit concerned that paint was going to come off and chip. I mean, I drove that thing everywhere, and the paint never come off it. It was really durable. Right, we'll let that go off. That'll only take a couple of minutes because it's 2K. And then we'll give it depth and give it a proper coat. We'll let that go off. I may turn the heater on in front of it, just to get a bit of heat into it. And then we'll come back to it and we'll see what the results are like. Excellent. You know what? I'm really pleased with that. Steering wheel colour come out fantastic. I need to make a plate to go behind to sit in the column, and then I'd like a nice centre cap for it. But it's getting quite a nice place to sit in now. You can definitely tell with the mats that are in here, it's all becoming a bit tightened up, and it's going to be quite comfy. So we're going to end the video here. I may try and get a bit of drive in tomorrow. If I do, I might do another short video, but the weather hasn't been on side, and it's not the sort of thing you want to be trying to test drive when all the other businesses are open. So we'll probably leave this here, and the next video will be a bit of driving. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like what you're seeing, like and subscribe, please share, and we'll catch you next time.